A very good morning to everyone. This is Doug Campbell with Right Way Options and your morning market preparation video for October 13th, 2017. So it's Friday the 13th, and we're looking at a market that yesterday just had a little tiny bit of selling going on. Really nothing there that would be a major concern to me in this market, but just a little bit of a pullback, a little bit of a rest. And part of that was created, we had good earnings out of both BAC or excuse me, not BAC, but Citibank and JP Morgan yesterday. But I guess it just wasn't quite enough. They both beat estimates, but it just wasn't quite enough to really make the investors happy, and so we saw a little bit of pullback and a little bit of rest in the market. That's okay. So we ended up making new record highs intraday, though. At the open, we popped up there, made a new record high on the diamonds, the SPY, and the Qs. But just a little bit of rest, little tiny bit of profit taking. Now there might be a little bit of fear ahead of a weekend. So what do we do here? Well, most of you know that I kind of focus on taking profits ahead of a weekend, and I will be focused on that today, even though I have some pretty good comfort with the trades that we are in right now because we're holding nice positions. They actually managed to go up yesterday, and so I'm pretty comfortable with the current positions. But um, what does that mean now as we head into this weekend of, there's some uncertainty any weekend? Well, for me, what that means is I'm going to stay very focused to price action. And if you look right now, futures are actually pushing for a higher open this morning, pushing back up slightly. Nothing major. We're looking at maybe a 20, 30 point, move up this morning. Not seeing anything huge there. Um, but a little bit of push back up. So there's really nothing going on in this market that scares me away just yet. So I'll stay real focused on the prices. And because we have really good profits in the trades that we're in, I'll be making individual decisions as the day goes on. So when you take a look at this market, you see a market that may be a little bit stretched and ready to rest, and just a little consolidation in here could actually prove to be a very strong thing for the market to do. Let's take a look at the SPY. It's already looking like it might be slipping into that bit of a consolidation, just moving back over toward its trend. Kind of like here, we separate from the trend, we move back over toward the trend. Separate from the trend, move back over toward the trend. The Qs, on the other hand, Qs are looking pretty good, holding up above this long-term trend line here and up above support. Trying to move a little bit higher. We have a tiny little shooting star pattern here at a market top, which is usually a concern, but you can see we're pushing back up here this morning with the futures showing us higher. So I'm going to reserve judgment until I see a little bit more evidence that I need to start being concerned about some profit taking. Last but not least, the IWM. IWM started to dip yesterday, and it looked like it might fall out of our box pattern here, but ended up the day holding up in there, kind of holding on to trend, and it's moving a little bit higher this morning. So staying within our consolidation, and I'd really love to see it stay in there today, stay in that little consolidation, and maybe give us an opportunity to trade out of that next week. Let's take a quick look at the VIX. The VIX hanging in here, down here near these historic lows, in that danger zone where I say we always have that complacency factor here. Too many people believe that the market can't fall. That's usually when it can really go quickly. You can see that in these fear spikes that we've had here. But as of right now, nothing here to be majorly concerned about. The market doesn't seem to be overly concerned about the weekend at least at the moment. So again, no fear showing up here in the markets. If we take a look at T2122, T2122 is nothing more than a ratio of 4-week new highs and 4-week new lows. And you can see we're still bouncing around up here near this bearish reversal zone. But, you know, we can stay up here for a long time. We have pulled back, and we could pull back just a little bit more into this. But there are times when that's all the pullback that we're going to get, and we move higher as well, so, or move back up. So I don't see anything here that's really giving me major concern. We're not what I would consider to be super overbought at the moment. So looking okay overall. Folks, if this is the first time you've seen this information, do me a favor, click that subscribe button on YouTube, click the follow me button on Facebook, and please feel free to, you know, click those thumbs up buttons. You know, that really helps us folks who produce this kind of thing, because it lets the algorithms know that people like what's being put out there, and they end up showing it to more people. So please feel free to do that. I'd really appreciate it. And also, feel free to drop a comment if you feel it's worthy of that, or have some ideas for me. Please feel free to drop those comments on there. Also, one other thing, if you want to share this, please feel free to share this with any of your friends. I put it out there for everyone to take advantage of. It's part of my preparation for the day. And if others find it useful, they're welcome to it. So, hey, with that, everyone, I want to wish you a very, very good day and a awesome weekend. I hope everyone has great profits, and we'll see you right back here Monday morning. Take care, everyone.